Y'all, let's get straight to the business. There's no funny business. Get your notepads, get your phones, get your whatever you need to remember this, and make sure you bookmark this video if you're watching it and you can't focus right now. But sit down, focus, and listen up. Alright, this is how you will begin selling on Amazon. It's really simple, but it's complicated for a beginner, so let's get it started. First off, you need to search in Google, search this in Google, Amazon seller, right? Boom. First thing that will pop up will say Amazon seller account. You click that link. You sign up. Sign up with your email. You're going to need your ID, your email. You need to be 18 at least. If you're not 18, get a parent or a trusted adult to help you out. But get your ID, get your email, and you need a credit card. You're going to need a credit card because you're going to have to put one on file to sell on Amazon. Amazon is $40 a month. That's not a bad price. You got to realize you have the ability to sell to millions and millions of customers. You have to pay some type of fee to, use their platform, right? Okay. After that's done, it's going to take you 2 to 3 days to get approved for your account. In the meantime, watch different videos on YouTube, whether it's from Amazon Trapper, Econ Farage, me. Watch videos, build your knowledge what Amazon FBA is during that time. Once your account finally gets approved, second software you're going to need, this app right here, Seller AMP, Seller AMP. You're going to have to get this software as well. I'm sorry you're going to have to get so many softwares, but it's what has to happen to run an efficient business. Okay? Okay. So get Seller AMP, get a decent version. You don't have to get the pro version, but just get a version that you feel comfortable with. Now, after having these two tools, this is like Shaq and Kobe. They go hand in hand. They're hustling, they're grinding, they're making the bread, they're dunking on people, all that stuff, right? Boom. This is when you go in Google, search up nearest discount stores by me. You go to all those stores. Now, for example, these stores are going to consist of Grocery Outlet, Ollie's, Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Ross, Home Goods. You can go in some Lowe's and go to the clearance sections and Lowe's, Walmart clearance sections, Home Depot clearance sections, all clearance sections of those stores, right? That's what you need to do to effectively source, to find product. You want to find product? That is how you do it. You find product by going to stores. You learn to go to stores. Okay? Now, to know what's good and what's not good, the data behind things. Seller AMP is going to give you a whole bunch of different things, right? So I'm going to pop it up right here. I'm going to break it down with you guys. So I'm about to look at it on my screen, but I'm going to just pop it up on the video so it can make sense. All right? Now, I got to know what your guys are looking at, so I'm about to pull it up on my end so I can go over it literally live with you guys. All right, so all these things are going to pop in your face, right? So it's going to say, firstly, eligible. That means if you're gated or not. You're most likely going to be gated in all products, but I will get to that in a minute, right? Alerts. You want to see if it says generic, and it's going to see like G listing, or if it says PL. If it doesn't say anything and it's green and it says 6, you're good. All right, next thing, BSR. You want to stay under 100,000. You don't want to go over 100,000. The max BSR maybe is 150K BSR, but the category has to be something like kitchen or a good brand. But usually just stay under 100K to be on the safer side. All right. Estimated sales. You want to have at least 50 sales a month just to even consider buying it. Some products I wouldn't even buy 50 sales a month, but just to consider buying it is 50 sales a month at least. Now your max cost, you will calculate this based on the product cost. So the product cost, as long as it's below your max cost or at your max cost, that means it's going to be green. That's a go, right? Profit. Your actual dollar profit that I want to net for each item is about $3. Yes, it may seem low. My minimums are a little bit lower than others, but $3 is a sweet spot for myself. All right. profit margin. You don't want to really worry about margin right now. You really want to focus more on ROI. You want to figure out how much to spend and how much is going to bring you in. And that sweet spot number for me is 30%. Every time I spend $100, I know I'm going to profit 30. Every time I spend $1,000, I know I'm going to profit $300. Every time I spend 10 grand, I know I'm going to net what? $3,000. All right? So make sure you stay in that 30% range. All right, cool. Go down, scroll down. You're going to see some stats right here. It's going to be your keeper chart. It's going to say price. You want to make sure your price is stable. It's staying the same price for a long time. You want to stay in this good range of a price that's not really fluctuating too much and too down, especially in the last 3 months. That's your time period you want to look at an item. All right. If it's been only high for today, then that's something to probably stay away from. But it's been high for the last 3 months. That's a good sign. If it's been high for a last month, that might even be a good sign to just drop a little bit of money on some of them, right? All right. So let's scroll down. And for beginners, I want you guys to do FBM. So you're going to turn this FBA box off, and you're going to calculate stuff based on weight. So basically, usually with weight, I like to say a friendly reminder is usually estimated to be, if it's under a pound, estimated label to be anywhere around $5, $6 max, but you usually can get that less than a pound G label, so that's about $5 usually. Anything from $1 to $3, 1 to 3 pounds, these end up costing about $6 to $7. If you go from 4 to 7 pounds, this is going to be $7, $8-ish, right? And then after 7 pounds and up, you can see labels go upwards of like $10 or less. But once you go past 10 pounds, that's when it's going to go greater than $10 labels. All right, cool. All right, and then we're going to keep scrolling down, and then we're going to look at this big pie chart called buy box analysis. You got to turn this on in your settings. The pie chart is getting rotated. It's being rotated. Everybody is getting the piece of the pie. That gives you a sign that, oh, if I were to hop on this listing, I would be able to sell it. It won't just be hogged by another seller. You know what I mean? You want to see people that's winning. Like 18 minutes ago, somebody won. 33 hours ago, somebody won. 1 week ago, somebody won. It's moving around. That's what you want to see. And that'll be all. That is all the criteria you need for a buy, right? A buy will be within that criteria. That's how you know something is a go, right? Once you find your item, right, most likely, as a beginner, you're going to be gated. Gated is not a big issue. You overcomplicate this all the time, guys. Gated, it just means you need approval to sell a brand. Now, restricted is a whole different story. Restricted means you can't ungate it no matter what you do. You can submit as many invoices. Well, it won't even let you submit invoices because you're restricted. You cannot sell it. They're not allowing you to at all. But if you're gated, all you need to do is go to target.com. Target.com. Everybody knows what Target is. You probably shop there. Your mom probably shop there or whatever going on. Target.com. Search up your item. Find your item. If your item is not on Target, nextly check a website called Wieners Ltd. That's another website I really recommend. Also, there's another website called VitaCost. That's a decent website. And you also have, let's see what you have. So you want to use these websites right here. These are the golden tier websites that you can use to ungate. ASOS would be pertain to more like clothing and different shoe brands. All right. VitaCost is more like supplements and foods and stuff like that. Shields is more sportsy kind of things. iHerb, they sell vitamins, they sell hair products, they sell all different types of things. Christian Book, this is a good site to ungate things on. Rainbow Resource Center, also another good place to ungate things on. Disney would be good, but they are restricted at the moment, but it was a good site to use to ungate things. And also, this is a loophole to ungate things. If you're having trouble everywhere else, An Amazon business account offers you invoices when you buy 50 units. So you have to buy 50 units of your item you're trying to ungate from Amazon, get the invoice, and then return the item after you receive the invoice. You have to let it deliver for it to be an official invoice. If you don't let it deliver, it won't be an invoice. You cannot use it. You have to let it deliver. But know the difference. 10 units from anywhere else, 50 units from Amazon. Remember that. And also, like I said, make sure you try to focus, firstly, Target. You can even use Champs if possible, but all those websites to be your holy grail. I mean, if you still can't get it after that, your best bet will be finding an actual distributor in your area, but that's going to be for a separate video. If your brand that you're trying to look up is not on any of these websites at all, hey, I'd say just leave it to the side for now. There's other brands that's easier to ungate that probably can make you more money. All right? Cool. Now that you got ungates done, we can move on to actually listing an item. So here we go to Amazon seller, and it's literally just a click of the button, and you click this top corner, you press list item, you paste in the item you're trying to sell that you verified that was good. You can copy it and you're gonna paste it in there. You're gonna get your link and submit it. Now, after your item is listed, it takes about 10 minutes or so to go live, and you just let it sell. My biggest recommendation is to not even buy product up front. List it before you even buy it. So like I said, these are your steps. Get Amazon seller, right? Then you get seller amp. Then you start going to the stores and scanning. Then that's when you figure out, you find your good product, yay. You back it by the data that seller amp gave you. Nextly, you go home and you use one of those websites I just told you about to ungate the item. After you ungate the item, list it up under whatever ASIN the actual item is, right? The ASIN means the Amazon Seller Identification Number. That is the actual item of the product. It's almost like when something has something you scan on the back, that little barcode, that's what ASIN means for Amazon. All right, so you list up your actual item, right? And you get that done. After you get that done, you wait for it to sell before you buy it. It's not really good to buy an item before you even sell it because you're adding unnecessary risk. You want to make Amazon the most least risk as possible. You don't want it to be a risky business. I like Amazon because of the less risk it has compared to other businesses. All right, I like reselling because of the whole proof of concept there. When you buy from retail stores, you can always return it, right? If something does not sell with Amazon, you can return it. But why you even have to return it if you don't buy from the store? Leave it in the store, let it sell first, and then come back to buy it. If you're worried about it selling out, if it's only 2, then that's when you will buy it, or just don't even list it at all, right? If you're confident in selling, buy it, then list it up, and if it doesn't sell within your 30 days, return it. All right? And that's all you really need to know as a beginner. As a fresh beginner, this is exactly what you need to do to get started. So I don't want y'all in my comments flooding me, yo bro, how do I get started? How do I do this? How do I do this? This video is for y'all. I literally made this video today for y'all because I went TikTok live probably 4 or 5 times and just heard this all day. So I'm going to pin this video to my YouTube channel, and hopefully it's the pinnacle to y'all's success and y'all figure this shit out, because Amazon has changed my life in so many different ways. It's opened a lot more doors and a lot more connections, and it's helped me learn about business as a whole. This is a reliable business model. It's not going to go nowhere like those spider hoodies or those fake AirPods or all that dumb shit. Don't do none of that. Do Amazon. I'm not telling you what to do, but Amazon is a really reliable business module, and you get to learn actual person skills. You get to learn how to call wholesalers. You get to learn how to grow a PL brand. You get to learn how to source storefronts for OA. You get to learn how to negotiate prices for RA. It's tons of different ways to make money with Amazon. And you can even make Amazon not even selling on Amazon. It's an affiliate method. It's so many different ways. So Amazon is the next wave. It's been the next wave for the last 10 years. People love Amazon. It's been around for a long ass time. So if you have any questions, please comment below or text me on IG. My IG is not Fetty with 2 T's. Make sure you remember that. I'm probably going to change my username on YouTube to 2 T's as well, because everywhere it just has 2 T's. So not Fetty, you know what I mean. So I hope y'all like my video, and I hope this gave you some type of value for today. I want you guys to get active and get in the streets. So stop watching me, go do this shit. Let's get it.